Earth Keeper, your feet are wet from many lands. Keep your heart clean, and you will see the unseen. Saishale Wayakantake, carried over nations' water. Saishale Wehasate, Earth Keeper, you have broken through the protective embrace. Now face the visions put forth long ago. Wisdom from the heart of the mother, revealing the patterns of your heart. You are a teacher, the keeper of the land.
Hello and welcome again. I'm so sorry that I'm a little bit tardy today, but you know that happens and you just have to flow with life. You are listening to New Heart Transformation on Soma Fusion Media, and I'm Farida Gipson Burtt. And today I have a little bit of something. It's going to be a short one today because I'm not in my normal spot, but I'm going to read a little bit from a book that was so inspiring to me on my journey of stopping being a seeker or seizing seeking and just going within. The book is Things Are Going Great in My Absence, How to Let Go and Let the Divine Do the Heavy Lifting. It's by Lola Jones, and it's an enlightenment handbook and manifesting guide. So I love this thing, and you know that, where I just open up a book and let it tell me what's up. And lo and behold, I open to page 51, and it is the end of seeking at last. Yet another veil was lifted in India, and behind it at first was emptiness. So much of my life had been spent seeking God, seeking answers, seeking my dreams, that when the seeking was over, as happens to many people, I scarcely knew what to do. In a conversation about another person, my friend Bob once said, if she wasn't a seeker, a recovering something or other, and a survivor of something, she wouldn't know who she was. It had almost come to that for me too. I identified so much with the search that the end of it was inconceivable. Anybody sound familiar? As my small self slowly surrendered over the ensuing months, I realized that seeking is a way for small self to hold on and to stay in control. I've never thought about that. Once the search is over, the large self drives the bus. The small self has to take the back seat. Sorry. And let go. There's not much left for it to do. Nothing more for it to pretend it's trying to solve. If the small self can hold on to its incessant search, it can stay in the driver's seat and continue the charade of seeking relief while it insidiously creates more problems to struggle against. There is an old story about a seeker who comes unexpectedly to a door in the woods that says, God lives here. Welcome, come on in. Elated, the seeker walked up to the door and raised his hand to knock, then thought twice, turned around, and walked down the path. He could not imagine what life would be without seeking. I was deliberately set on reaching the end of seeking. I was ready for life to be about creating, expanding, playing, enjoying, and loving. Before India, the last remnants of drama were focused primarily around money and my power and freedom. And when that drama left me, drama was all but gone. Once I returned home, for the first time in years, I began to wake in the mornings with my mind at peace. Yum. It felt empty at first. I was so accustomed to waking to thoughts about what needed to be solved, accomplished, conquered, or fixed in my life. But there was no sense of rush to fill this empty space. I let it evolve naturally and spent a few days in the emptiness, lying on the sofa, barely interested in eating or doing anything except feeling and breathing, which suddenly seemed like brand new discoveries. And then one day, my body started wanting to move about, and my mind began to generate some newly productive thoughts. Eventually, I knew what to do. I began living and creating instead of seeking. Each day, I did what I was guided to do, doing my best at any given moment to get out of the way. And then things started to happen, even where there had been stagnation before. When talking about what I wanted, I had been for some time using a metaphor of how birds fly in flock at high speeds, swooping and turning and whirling, yet wonder of wonders, they never bump into each other or crash. When scuba diving, I've watched the fish in giant schools as big as a house swimming millimeters from each other, but never bumping into each other, turning in unison, separate, but all moving as one. Life began to flow in that easy way much more often. Now I know that there is a unified field that connects all life, and that beings that flow with it are guided by an invisible force that coordinates everything. With steadily increasing ease, the inspired thoughts, the solutions, the people, and the circumstances would line up for me to produce the results needed for everyone involved. My only job was to let go and relax, feel good, and let the universe match me up with what I needed. There was awareness that I still had a distance to go in my journey to enlightenment, yet I felt complete ease in putting one foot in front of the other without striving or stressing about when it would come. I didn't know more or have any more answers than before. I couldn't see further ahead than about 2 stepping stones in front of me. Nevertheless, I walked with a buoyant feeling that everything was not only all right, but perfectly in order. During that premenopausal crash and long dark slump a few years before, I had wondered if I ever recover my enthusiasm and confidence. When I returned home from India, I was soon renewed, on fire with inspiration. I could hardly wait to get into action each day. Things unfold with amazing velocity. Within 7 weeks, starting from scratch, I had a busy life full of networking, events, parties, speaking engagements, private clients, and projects. I gave divine openings every chance I got, and in 3 months, I had given them to about 300 people. I was more active and inspired than I had been in years, and sometimes worked tirelessly 12 to 16 hours a day. It was guided action, inspired action. It felt good. Once things were launched and on a steady course, the work diminished and I had lots of playtime. Now, you can live and evolve instead of seeking. Evolve, not involve. But yeah, you get involved in what will evolve. So I find a lot in what I just read to you because of that fact that I've noticed in my own life that I tend to get busy with things, and like she did, wake up in the mornings with all kinds of thoughts in my head, and I remember those moments when I would wake up and just free write. I would wake up and take the time for me. I would wake up and do my breathing exercises. I would wake up and listen to music and do my movement. And it's funny when I find myself in these moments, like lately, I've just been waking up with stuff on my mind and places to go and things to do. And just a great reminder of taking that time in the morning. It's so important to take that time in the morning, even if it's just a few moments. Take that time in the morning to invite the divine into your day, to invite, the wisdom of life and the guidance to come and take care of your day, so that you are having a day full of grace, ease and grace, right? And I just am so fascinated by the seeking, and her experience with it is pretty amazing. So just another reminder of allowance, just allowing your life to do you, and know that you're taken care of and you're provided for, and that you really don't have to worry because your life is programmed. And if you allow that program to come forward, it will, and you'll find amazing things. So I like to test that sometimes during the day, and think of something and see if it comes to me in my day, like a butterfly or an eagle or a bear or a coyote or whatever it is. Somebody saying, oh, I love your shirt, or it can be something really simple, but just play with your life in that way and see how those things do actually come forward. They do manifest. One of the things that I love is like just taking a moment to close my eyes and do a quick meditation. So that's what I had on my mind for today. So I'm going to do a little guided meditation as I'm actually sitting at a ski resort parking lot waiting for my son, who's out there having fun snowboarding. So I have the perfect view, and I tend to really love trees. So this guided meditation is for you to just get into your body and get into your roots and see what kind of fruits will come. So here we go. I'm going to have you just go ahead and take a couple of deep breaths. And as you're doing that, just feeling your whole body relaxing and releasing. Your eyelids getting heavy, and you're just allowing your body to relax. Just allow your body to relax and breathe. Tap into your breathing, knowing that your whole body is breathing. Your eyes are closed and your attention is focused on your breath in your body. You're going to inhale for a count of 3, stop at the top, and exhale for a count of 6 and stop at the bottom. Inhale for a count of 3, stop at the top, exhale for a count of 6, stop at the bottom. Inhale for a count of 3, stop at the top, exhale for a count of 6, and stop at the bottom. And just notice the differences in your body as you continue to breathe at your normal rate. And just visualize or imagine yourself as a tree. Your feet are your roots planted deeply into the earth. So feel your feet or your roots planted in the earth. Feeling the energy of the earth moving through the heel of your foot. Really nice, calming, grounding, warm, earthy, brownish, greenish energy moving up through the feet into your ankles and your calves, into your knees, your strong knees. Your knees are like the trunk of the tree, sturdy. Your knees moving into your thighs, your hamstrings. Also the trunk, super strong, very connected to the roots, bringing up that earth energy again into your abdomen and your hips, which are your flow, flowing like the branches, blowing in the breeze. So stable yet free. Feeling the wind, feeling the movement, the wind, the breath in the body. As you move up into the solar plexus, your whole body breathing into your solar plexus, moving into the heart, the whole chest breathing, your heart feeling the breath of life in your body. You're feeling the circulation in the heart down into the arms and the hands and the fingers, out into all your limbs from your heart, giving thanks for your heart blood, your heart life, your heart love for your body, the strength and the power of that life-giving force, your heart circulating through your whole body. You're coming back into the heart, going into the throat, swallowing, appreciating that you have moisture in your body. Your body is moist and has water and fluid. Appreciating your breath moving into your head now. Your whole body is breathing. Energy moving into your head. Knowing that your breath can help you release. With every inhale, you're bringing in new energy. And with every exhale, you're releasing out anything that doesn't serve you, any thoughts that frustrate you, any thoughts that get you stuck in the circle of seeking, just allowing your whole body to breathe. Every inhalation brings in new, fresh energy, light, love, and life. And every exhale releases anything that no longer serves you. You can feel your eyes breathing, your ears breathing, your whole head breathing. Moving that energy back down into the heart, your life force. Again, giving thanks and appreciation for its circulation. Just enjoying and appreciating your breath in your body. Knowing that no matter what happens, it's always there for you to tap into it, appreciate it, give thanks, take a moment of cleansing. It allows you to release as you bring the energy back into your heart. And remembering, just like the tree, you will be blown around but your roots are so strong in your body, in your heart. Your whole spirit is so strong in your body that you'll sway, but you won't break. Continuing to give appreciation and thanks for this beautiful life that you have. As you start to deepen your breath and make small movements with your hands and your feet, recognizing that the body is also very precious. Your vessel, your amazing vessel. Slowly bringing yourself back, making small movements, and opening your eyes and bringing yourself back present. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're back present and fully alive in your body. I like to seal any and all of my meditations with rubbing my hands together and rubbing them over my body, so you get that chi. You seal in that yummy, yummy chi. And then you go down to your feet and you touch your feet and you give them so much thanks for the work that they do carrying your vessel around in this life. And then I come back and I rub my hands together and I kiss my fingers and lay them on my heart. You are so precious and so unique and so full of love. And I pray and hope that you recognize this every day. You are your own unique universe, and what you carry is so valuable and so precious in this life, and that you can touch so many people just by living your truth and sharing your experience in this life, because your innate wisdom, that which you carry, you bring into this life, is such a blessing. If you just take the time each day, each morning, or even before you go to bed, setting the intention to just know the truth of that which you are. Know how precious and how loved you are. May you always walk in this precious innate wisdom that you have. May you always generate love and kindness for those around you, regardless of what's happening. Recognize that if you're not in that space, you are love, and you are able to return there by this precious gift of life and breathing. Your breath can return you to your natural state of peace. So that's what I wanted to share with you, is how simple it is to go in and remember. Just go in and remember. Your body is a living, breathing thing. And it's so beautiful. And it's so easy to clear your temple, to clear your body, to clear your mind, and to, like that tree, wave and move. And I'm sure they breathe too somehow. and get rooted and get clear. So thank you so much for being present here and listening to me babble on these Friday blessings. So yes, I will be here every Friday. And if I'm not here, I will definitely be here via a recording. So I hope that you continue to tune in. Stay light and stay easy. Thank you for your presence.